Daniel had it easy. That's the only reason he's winning. Everybody who played Daniel, you're easy. Gengar and Daniel 1-2. Daniel taking home a kickoff goal, first of the tournament, as Pidgey would say. 1-2, 30 seconds, and Daniel wants to take the second kickoff goal, and he's going to flick that way too high, but he does get the boost. Gengar, not the power on the flick that he needs. Both of these players waiting on the ball to just roll down. Nice bump there from Gengar. Has an opportunity, but that ball is too close to the wall. Daniel with a beautiful recovery and a demo. That's a wide open net. Sure enough, Daniel is going to walk it in. I was going to say surely, but the last time I did, Daniel just proved me wrong.
Nope.
Nope. I can't get over Gengar's car. Maybe that car is the embodiment of a Gengar.
Maybe it's to get in his opponent's head.
Ooh, he's getting in the caster's head. Looking for a demo, and it's good. GG Gengar. This is his initial, by the way. 2-3. Beautiful drop in demo there. It's really hard to dodge that, because if you jump, all they have to do is jump, and then you're dead anyway. So Gengar looking to try and snipe the bottom right corner. Not quite good. Oh! No way! Daniel bumping Gengar just enough to send that into the post. Gengar with the catch over to his backside. Nice flick there from Gengar. Daniel pushing in a little bit too close on his fake challenge. Gengar ties the game up 3-3. This first game.
What's crazy about that corner bump is, you know, Daniel went to grab boost there, and he ended up using almost 90% of his boost just to make that play out of the corner.
You know, boost is an interesting thing in ones, because sometimes you want to waste it all to get one specific play, but then other times... Oh my goodness, sorry, my brain stopped. I was staring at a ball going into Daniel's net. Gengar up 4-3. Forgot how to count. Or read, apparently. But yeah, so what was I even saying? I don't even remember. Something about boost and using it, and conservation stuff, all that good stuff. Nice flick right over Gengar. Gengar just did not have the time to get into a shadow position. I would have recommended Gengar go for an early challenge here, considering that he was so close. By the time you're going to curve here, you're going to either leave the far right side of your net open, or you're going to leave a gap, which is where Daniel shot. Very beautifully placed by Daniel. Gengar going to take it over to his side wall. Does get the boost. He's getting the ball control as well. Goes for an aerial play. Daniel gets up in the air early. Really good patience there from Daniel. Gengar trying to take an early shot. Not quite hard enough, Gengar. Also looking for a demo. Daniel with the awareness is consistently dodging these demos. Nice control here from Daniel. Early challenge from Gengar. It's not quite on net, but it does net him some control. Gengar pushing that one right over Daniel. I was about to say, Daniel is extremely low on boost, and Gengar had full from his corner. It was a very good opportunity and capitalized so well. Woo! 5-4 in the first match of this best of 3 in the first finals of the day. Daniel gonna go for a little bit of a fake on his defense. Gengar has the boost control here in the corner, and he's gonna clear it over to the other wall. Daniel having to collect pads out in the midfield. Wins the early challenge coming, and there it is. Daniel sends it all the way back down to the other side, And he doesn't have the angle. A little bit of a misread on the bounce. Daniel missing the demo as well. Bit of a fortunate bump from Gengar to help Daniel with some speed. And then a nice capitalization turnover as Gengar has no momentum nor any boost to garner momentum. That's going to be a tied game with 1.5 minutes left. Nice kickoff goal there from Gengar. Puts himself back in the lead, give himself a little bit of padding. It's so stressful. I can't imagine how both of these players are feeling.
Imagine the palms.
I bet they do be sweaty though. Good fake challenge there from Daniel. Gengar bumping him out of the way. Oh, and he does send it home. The first 2-goal gap that we have seen in the finals match. Daniel knew he was defeated as soon as that ball goes in, and we have accidentally resurrected Eminem and Chad.
Their hands are definitely mom spaghetti right now.
Yeah. Oh, Gengar looking for the bottom left corner, and he has missed it yet again. That's the second one. Low dunk there is in his favor. Gonna cut this ball. Daniel opting to back off for boost gives Gengar time to recharge as well. The early challenge from Daniel. Gengar. You know, I was gonna say in the first half of this game, Daniel was really controlling the pressure, really controlling the plays. It was extremely one-sided. Oh! No way!
Wow.
No way! Oh my!
Game one's gonna go to Gengar.
I just want to talk about what we just saw. So we saw Daniel set up for a pop demo, and then Gengar actually got in the way of it just enough that it pops up the crossbar. In Daniel's recovery, he tries to demo and bump Gengar out of the way. Bumps him into the ball with an open goal. That is absolutely crazy. What a series of events. Daniel with the forfeit knows that that was just annoying to play. I probably would have just forfeited as well. That's going to be 1-0 for Gengar in this game. 4-4-4. Covenant says please go into game 3. So neither of them make it into the 3 o'clock tournament. Covenant is trying to not have to play either of these players. Daniel playing a very patient. What placement by Gengar? The snipe to the bottom left. It is good this time. He's missing on the kickoff goals, but look at this speed off of that. Very beautifully placed. Daniel diving across net, just barely not getting it. Gengar with the cut. Daniel barely gets a piece of it, but that's still a really open net. Daniel just barely back, but it's awkward. What a recovery from Daniel and a touch. This could be a goal, and he snipes the bottom right. First goal for him on the board. Beautiful. You know,
Just let the players know for game 3. If it does go game 3, we will be skipping replays.
We will be skipping replays. Just make sure you can get to that tournament, you know? You know, what I find really interesting is, on the stats from that last game, we talked about how it was extremely one-sided for Daniel, for the first bit of it. But when you actually look at the stats, Gengar leads over Daniel in every bit of it. every bit.
Right.
It's insane how much Gengar flipped the entire game. That is the power of ones. That is exactly what you have to look for in these stressful matches. Finding the momentum, figuring out where your opponent's mind is at, and then countering it. And Gengar did that so well against Daniel. Right here, we're seeing Gengar leading, but now Daniel has to do the same exact thing in reverse. We're looking for a really nice play from Daniel here. I was going to say, you know when you've got a solid air dribble such as that, it's going to be perfect setup for a bump play. That last little touch puts the ball just over the halfway point in the net, and then you just send it in. Easy peasy. Flick is a little bit high there from Daniel. And he shoots it low. Gengar with a nice save. Bounce dribble into midfield and a flick. Gengar. What placement into the top left corner? Daniel backing off as the bounce dribble was a little bit more powerful than he had expected, but then you're just not going to get back to that. My goodness. I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Daniel looking for the pop play, I believe. He does get some bumps and some moving it around. Gengar with the backboard clear. Daniel takes it into his own half, into the corner. Gonna grab some possession, moving into the midfield. Gengar looking for a fake challenge. Daniel has popped it up. He doesn't quite get enough height on the ball. Gengar was able to save that pop demo. Early challenge from Daniel, and that's going to be a forfeit. Daniel forfeiting out. Over half the game left in the finals. Gengar, congratulations for the very first point on the leaderboard. That is beautiful.
First tournament going to Gengar.
That is beautiful.
All right, what do you want to do now, Mary? You want to look at some stats, or you want to hop into the next tournament?
I want to look at some stats because that was, in my opinion, that was the most stressful game I have seen throughout this first tournament, right? So, like I was saying, absolute domination in almost every stat from Gengar except for possession time, and they were equal. Daniel kept it in his own side constantly. He kept his own pressure, he kept his own possession, but then Gengar with his early challenges just was shutting down every one of Daniel's plays in the last half. The first half, we saw him really dominating. One thing I really did find interesting is that there actually wasn't a whole lot of demos in the game. There was two demos in that one game. And mostly, in my experience in ones, demos are so heavy, especially for a player like Daniel who does those pop bump and demos. So consistent. It's amazing how well he does them. So, looking at this boost breakdown chart, I actually I like these stats personally. I really like.
Daniel has really good boost control. He moves around with so much speed.
Yeah, so his recoveries, that's one thing I was going to talk about, is like, and Gengar's recoveries as well. Both of these players have such high ability to recover that the amount of boost they have to use for their plays is they pretty much always have enough boost. So it's just really interesting stats in my opinion. Like the fact that, they collected 21 big pads, or almost 20 big pads each. That's 2,000 boosts that they got from that in that one game. It's just interesting stats.
Yeah. Well, moving on to the 230. We got Sharif going up against Python. It's a 4-3 game.
Oh man,